Hi guys, welcome back to another video, and thank you so much for tuning into this channel. And if you haven't subscribed to this channel, of course, please remember to do so. So guys, you remember from my very funny video going to the hospital, being very bloated, and I looked several months pregnant. To my surprise, this thing it hasn't really left me. I'm not okay still. I am still bloated. So this is my stomach. I am still so much bloated and still looking very pregnant. Look at that. Like, I think it's even worse right now. Like, I have gone to the hospital, guys. I have been to the hospital. Let me move this closer. So I have been to the hospital. They asked me if I have any problem with acidity. I said I do. I was given some drugs to take first thing in the morning, before, like 30 minutes before I have anything, like on an empty stomach. I have been doing that. Then I was given some other drugs to take at night before I go to bed. Like, let me show you this. So I have so many drugs that I have been taking until I'm like, I am so done. Okay, these are paracetamol from the previous wherever I went to this center. This is the last time I went to this center. I've been to the hospital enough times until right now I'm feeling like and that's enough. Like, I'm done with drugs. I'm loading my system with so much drugs. I am so done. I am so done. So what I'm going to do, guys, is I'm going to engage in a fast. And why am I telling you this? Because I want to be committed to it. I want to be accountable, because it's going to be a dry fast for 3 days. No food, no drinks, and that is from tomorrow. So I really don't know if I'm going to successfully go through it, so let's see. But from tomorrow, no food, no drink, no nothing. I'll be updating you like how it goes. But it's not going to be easy, I know. Of course, I've tried this before. Sometimes I've tried and failed, and sometimes I've gone through it successfully. But I think it's just good I think it's gonna be good for my body, my soul, and my spirit. I want to maybe to cleanse, to detox, to get rid of whatever it is that got me into this state in the first place. I have so much water retention. I look puffy. Yeah, I look really puffy. Like, my face looks puffy, my fingers look puffy. This is all water retention, and I want to get rid of all that. I want to get rid of the bloating. And I just think like the simplest and the most natural way to heal is through a dry fast, or maybe intermittent or intermittent, I don't know, fasting. So that's what I'm going to do. So for 3 days we are going to fast. Any one of you care to join me? So this is the day before, this is the evening before I start the fast. And what I'm going to do tonight is just maybe drink a lot of water, try to flush out my system, and then from tomorrow it's gonna be nothing. And we are in the middle of summer. It's not going to be very easy, and I still have to go to work, but I still have to do this because anyway, I only have 1 day a week to rest. So for the rest of the days I have to go to work. So yeah, let's see how this goes. I will keep updating you, of course. And yeah, so see you tomorrow. Bye bye. Hi guys, it's the end of day 2, and as I told you guys yesterday, I would be engaging in a dry fast in order to try and get rid of the bloating, because I'm thinking it's sort of a digestive issue, and I don't know, I'm just thinking that if I maybe go through the fast and just let my digestive tract clear itself out, detox, and maybe I could have a fresh start with this whole thing. So it has been actually very challenging, and at some point I thought of just giving up and going back to my routine and having a meal or snacking here and there. But thank God I was able to come this far. There is a slight change. I don't know if you can notice it. Yeah, so yesterday the bump was a little bit bigger, and now it's starting to slow down or to go down a bit. I'm hoping by the end of day 3 I will have a flatter stomach. So yeah, this is the progress so far. Yeah, front part, yeah, it still looks very swollen and still very swollen, still uncomfortable. Hi guys, if you can notice, my face looks leaner. I don't look as puffy as I was looking on my last video. I think I will put a link here, and I feel good. So what I did, I resorted to a 3-day dry fasting, and it was not easy, but I am so glad that I managed to go through the whole fast successfully. And when I talk about dry fasting, it means that for 3 days I did not eat or drink any single thing. And you might think that that is a very easy thing to do. So when did I start? I think I broke my fast yesterday in the morning. So yeah, I started Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. Today is Sunday, so Saturday, Sunday. So this it's been 2 days, and as I can show you just for one moment. Yeah, as you can see, my clothes fit so much better. Of course, I feel better. Like my stomach is back to normal. Yeah, so that is what I did. I just resorted to that. And of course, somebody might think that, yeah, maybe they want to try the same thing. I have to promise you, it is not very easy. It was so difficult. Day 1, by 11 a.m., I wanted to give up. I was feeling like all those hunger pangs. I was feeling like I wanted to drink something. I was just feeling like, oh my God, I am not able to do this. But I reminded myself that I can do all things, you know. So I kept persisting, and then and that day, luckily, I was so busy, so I did not have time to think about the fact that I was hungry. There was so much to do, task after task after task. And then in the evening, what I did was just like watched a series, you know, just to help pass time. And by the evening of the first day, I was starting to feel a little bit weak, but I still had my energy reserves, you know, from the previous days. And then by the evening of the first day, there was a very slight difference, but my stomach was still as puffy as ever. I still had so much water retention. It just looked puffy all over wherever my fingers looked like swollen or chubby, something like that. And then I just decided, you know what, I managed to do it the first day. I started it, I have to finish it, especially for you guys. So I went on the second day. I was feeling very weak, but I went to work still. First day I went to work, second work I still went to the office, and I was feeling very weak, but I just pushed through. Nobody knew that what was happening, but of course you could hear some slight weakness in my voice. It was not normal. Imagine you're not drinking anything, you're not eating anything the second day, and it's summertime, so it was not that easy. And then I managed to get through. The hardest thing that I had to do was go up the stairs. I was feeling like that was pure torture. But again, I managed. Sleeping at night that day was so difficult. I had pain in my knees. It happens all the time. I've done dry fasting a couple of times before, and I feel like it's my anti-aging secret. It turns back the clock. I can say 5 years. Yes, I just in 3 days I kicked 5 years out of my age. So you know what I'm saying. You can see it, guys. Like, I feel young, I feel vibrant, I feel more alive. It's good, like, for the body, the soul, and the spirit, if you are up for it. And of course, I lost a ton of weight. I lost so much weight. My waist was like this small by the end of it. So yeah, that second day was very hard. Sleeping was very difficult. It was a chore. I couldn't sleep. I kept tossing and turning. I couldn't cover myself. I didn't even want the blanket to touch me. Sleeping was difficult. And I had to turn, like, you know, very carefully. And of course, when you're doing a dry fast, you stop passing stool. but you keep like going for short calls, because what happens is your body is going through something called detoxification. And for the first 2 days, I think I still could see the color of my urine was very dark and very, strong smell, something like that, because the toxins were getting out of my system. That was the essence of this whole thing in the first place, to detox, because I knew that the build up of toxins in my system was what was causing all these problems. My face was breaking out, I couldn't sleep properly, my stomach was just out of control. And I know that in the past, like in the recent past, I was not really keen on what I was eating, especially because from April and May, we were getting food delivered by a caterer. I don't know what kind of oil they were using, I don't know what kind of spices they were using, and we kept eating that food for like 3 times a day, breakfast, lunch and dinner. And I feel it had some sort of effect, especially because the main dish on the menu during that time that we were getting deliveries was chicken, and I am seriously allergic to chicken. It messes up my entire system, it messes up my digestive system, it causes headache, but it is sweet. I still love it. I am a Luya, that's our staple food. So from time to time I kept nibbling on this chicken, but yeah, I could see that the reaction was adverse. I had some very adverse reaction to this whole time that I was eating chicken, and it blew up on me until it messed up with my hormones. I don't know if it's what caused my period to be delayed. I had a serious headache, like migraine headaches. So I was taking so many drugs, but now I feel free. No more drugs, no more nothing. I am a free woman. So guys, I am challenging you. If you're up for it, you can try it. And my advice really is to do it prayerfully, because if you are doing it out of your own strength, you are likely to give up along the way and just say, okay, it is never that serious. The drugs will still work, or maybe I will do this, or maybe I'll do that. I don't know for what reason you might want to engage in a fast. For me, most importantly, was to lose that water weight and to detox and to get rid of the excess gas in my stomach. But at the end of the day, what I gained was I dropped a couple of pounds, and I got a flat stomach, very flat tummy, and I don't even know what to say. I feel very good at the moment. But the thing is, the weight that you lose during this time, it is very easy to gain back, even double. So if you're going to engage in a dry fast for the sake of losing weight, then there are some things that you need to know, that breaking the fast, or what you do after the fast, is just as important as what you're doing when you're observing the fast, or what you do before. There are some things that you need to do before you start the fast, if you're planning to do it, and during the fast and after the fast. So breaking the fast, if you just break the fast and you're going to start breaking bread, and you're going to start eating cake, and you're going to start eating all these sugary foods, salty foods, blah blah blah, you just go back to square one, or maybe square zero, because you gain so much more than what you lost in 3 days. But I think dry fasting is the most effective way of losing weight fast, but also you can gain it back very fast. Because what happens is that if you're doing a water fast, maybe 3 days water fast, or maybe juice fast, then you are burning muscles. What you're burning is muscles, not fat. But dry fasting, you do not burn muscles, you burn the fat, which makes you look great at the end of the day, and you feel great at the end of the day. So that's the most important thing, that your muscles will stay intact. So if you were working out, like I was working out previously, and that was what was ailing me. I was working out so much, working out like 5 times a day, and 5 times a week. I couldn't see any results. Why? Because my stomach was this big. The abs could not show, but now I can see them, because the muscles were not affected. So I can see some abs, and I'm happy. And I can also see like the muscles, because I was also doing some squats. I was doing all sorts of exercises. I have some videos saved on my laptop, and now I can finally see the results, because the water weight is gone, and I quickly burned the excess fat, and now I have the body that I wanted to have in the first place. So the task that I have right now is to maintain, to keep eating healthy, to keep drinking lots of water, eating lots of vegetables, and continuing with my exercise routine. So guys, that was just an update that I finally got rid of that ugly excessive bloating, and I am back to good health, and health is wealth. So thank you so much for watching this random video today. I'm just from the office and I thought I must do this video now, because if I don't do it then I get lazy, and you know, nowadays I've just been very lazy to make videos, but now I will try. Anyways, I love you so much guys, you already know that, and I will see you on another video. Somebody said I babble so much. It's just my thing. Bye. Subscribe.